Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar, episode 189. And today we are here with the man behind Alpha K, Joe Panela. Joe, what's up, bro?
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. You're a busy guy today, dude. What's going on out there?
I mean, we got hit with a storm. You know, we had trees down. There's no power. I lost power yesterday at around 3 o'clock, and then went to work just straight on from there. You know, worked through the night, getting people's services back on, running generators for people, you know, trying to make sure everyone's got some kind of power, you know, families and stuff at home.
Yeah, good shit, man. And you guys are all set now? Everything's good?
Yeah. Nah, we still don't got no power. I mean, I got a generator set up at the house. So, I mean, I got, you know, power, but, yeah, we got trees down everywhere. I mean, it's a hot mess.
Ah, fuck. Seems like there's always shit going on out there, dude.
Yeah, it ain't like you up there for sure. You don't get this kind of weather.
Chilling, man. Me and the sun, we were just chilling out today. Beautiful day here in SoCal. But
I wish I could say the same.
Then we get a lot of our rights taken away real easily too. So there is that. So Joe, for everybody listening right now that's not familiar with you, can you give us a quick breakdown of who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm the owner and driver of Alpha K. Yeah, started out probably, you know, I want to say early ages of 15, 16, building cars with my buddy Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spending nights in the backyard, doing engine swaps. You know, always had a little fun, you know, daily street car. And then decided to take it up to a big league, you know, in 2017.
Gotcha.
And now, here I am.
Okay, so 2017. I was trying to think about when it was that I ran into you at Honda Fest. I think it may have been the
That's
next.
Right.
It was the summer after that, or was it 2017?
No, the first time I met you was at Honda Fest. That's right, and I brought the car down there for the show.
Yeah.
Dope. That was actually took home 3 trophies at that event. You know, it was a dope show. It was hot as hell though, if you don't remember. Dude.
Yeah, I do remember, man. Yeah, I think that was 2017, correct?
Correct.
Okay, got you. So you must have got the car earlier in the year.
Yeah, so I bought the car from a buddy of mine out in New York. I didn't have any intentions of buying an EK. You know, I'm an Integra guy to the fullest.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've had my fair share of EGs, but I was always an Integra guy. And like I said, I wanted to move it up to the big league, so I bought a cage-ready shell, which was Jeff Rosario's old all-motor pro car.
Gotcha.
So I acquired the car, brought it back. I put a K24 20 setup in there, 11 second consistent car, you know, just tinkering around, trying to, you know, get the feel of it. Then in the meantime of me, you know, figuring out the car, I bump into Jamie at the track one day. And he's like, kid, you got to throw some more RPM at it. I'm like, all right. So I didn't know Jamie back then, so I threw some more RPM at it, and the car took off. I was like, this is my guy.
Nice.
And then forever since, Jamie took me under his wing and been teaching me and showing me the ropes ever since.
I love it, dude. Hell yeah.
It's been a struggle. It was a struggle, as easy as I'm sure you've seen, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that car has some history to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, it was kind of exciting because I kind of wanted to go in the same class as an all-motor pro. So buying it, you know, already from an all-motor pro class was pretty cool in my eyes. But I just didn't want it to be known as, when I'm coming out, as, oh, this is Jeff Rosario's old all-motor pro car. So I wanted to swap everything, you know. I love Milano Red at the end of the day. That was my favorite color car for my GSR and all that stuff. So I was like, I was battling back and forth, you know, repainting the Battleship Gray, going back to red. And at this point, I was just like, I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to do it right from the first time, and I want what I want at the end of the day. I'm not cutting any corners, you know.
Yeah. Got you, man. Yeah, when I saw the car at Honda Fest, dude, I definitely fell in love with it. That was very, very clean car. And it had a lot of great goodies on it, too, man. That's how I knew it was serious.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, so 2017, you get the car. When you got the shell, did you already have it in your mind on what you wanted to accomplish?
Honestly, I wanted to run a 10-second pass.
Gotcha.
Right? That's initially what I wanted with the car, with a stock, you know, stock setup, 3.2s, you know, head package, stock block, you know, and then I was just running, you know, 11 O's, 11 O's, 11 O's, and I was just running into problems here and there, you know. Come to find out, when I took apart the car, I had an acorn the size of this in my exhaust valve port. I
Oh
still have it in my
shit.
drawer. Yeah. So I had a whole valve getting blocked the whole time. So I was like, at that point, the season ended, and I remember the teardown, and then it just came from there. You
Yeah.
know, I tried to follow, you know, different companies at that time. I really didn't know what to purchase. You know, I was up in the air with what to do, what to do.
Yeah.
So I took a leap of one company, and then it didn't work out so well for me.
Gotcha.
So then I end up meeting Luke from Fort Piston, and from day one, he took me right under his wing and took care of me.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
it was. I still think of to this day every time I talk to him. I can't thank him enough. You know,
hell
awesome
yeah.
people. Their whole crew is awesome.
I love them, man. They're
Yeah,
they make me feel welcomed, you know. Me being like not a racer, I've never really lived that life. I never been on the track, so everything that I know is
you're welcome.
just from going to the events and checking it out. But every time I go to the four piston trailer, they always make me feel welcomed, and
Yeah,
I appreciate that, man.
yeah. Welcome with arms, dude. Like they help out anyone. They don't treat anyone different. It doesn't matter who you are. At the end of the day, they're gonna help you, and it's what they like to do at the end of the day. And that's I'll forever support them. I'm forever grateful what they did to me, and like I said, I can't thank them enough.
Hell yeah, man. So you're in Connecticut, right?
Correct. Yep.
So before you linked up with Jamie, were you aware of his mystique and what he was able to do?
Um, to be honest, I always heard of Jamie, you know, but I didn't know his capabilities. I know he was a Nissan guy. You know, I remember seeing him go down the track with KJ back in the day at a IFO, if I'm not mistaken. It was a dope race. Um, yeah, I didn't really know the background on Jamie like that until we started, doing business together.
Yeah, got you. So when you started hanging out with him, what were some of the gems that he was dropping?
Just, where do I start? I mean, just teaching me how to be a driver is just one, being focused, everything it came into play, learning how to build this type of caliber of car. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I built swaps in the backyard. So then here I am meeting up Jamie doing stuff professionally. And yeah, man, he is so smart. I don't even know what to say. It's just so, his brain is, he's, he's a wizard.
I feel
He,
you,
he can
man.
hop in anything and drive. Like, it doesn't matter. Nissan, GTR, anything. He sends it. He flies.
Yeah.
He's the man.
I mean, I can tell, from the outside looking in, man. Ever since he's came into the community, things have gotten a lot faster, more competitive, and more
Oh yeah,
exciting for sure. Especially in the
yeah,
all motor
sure.
class.
For sure, for sure. Definitely opened up eyes in the all motor class for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
So you get
He
the
brought
car.
up.
You get the car 2017. Tell me about the build process and who helped you build it.
Okay.
Like from paint
So,
wise and everything.
oh yeah. So all right. So, and this time, after running the car and knowing I want to build the caliber car I want, after meeting Jamie and everyone, he introduces me to Spoon 860, was known as Josue, and yeah, my man turned that car into the Mona Lisa at the end of the day. Like, cleanest car in all motor is thanks to him at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Uh, Came down. So at first it was like, I bought a cage ready car. He cut that thing right out, dude. He's like, get this shit out of here. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
started fresh. So I mean, we literally took the car down to the metal, literally, and it just came to like, I just wanted a paint job, some fab work, and then next thing you know, it was full blown out stitch welding the frame, painting the inside of the car, painting the outside. I mean, Spoon is the only one that touches my car as far as fabrication,
Yeah.
and he's like a god at the end of the day to it, man. That dude just same thing like Jamie, bro. Just doesn't sleep, eats, sleep, drinks, work, and he perfects everything. Like he treats everyone's car like it's his own.
Yeah.
That's what I like at the end of the day. Like he doesn't cut any corners by any means. Like, my man is just on it. He figures out a way. He's determined. Like I said, between Jamie, Spoon, Jerry is with Spoon at Elite Paint Performance, and Four Piston, and I'm sure there's a few other people. I wouldn't be where I am today without all those great group of guys, showing me the way.
Now, what do you think it was about you that attracted these guys to your build?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to, are you going to pay for the stuff at the end of the day?
Yeah,
You got to have money. You definitely have to have money to play in this type of field. At first, you could spend a car. You could spend 30, 40,000. I lost track. Frank, to be honest with you, I'm over 100,000 in the car.
damn.
You know, between paint, fab work, and just changing up stuff along the ways. Suspension. I didn't cheap out on anything on that car, and it took me a while to get where I'm at today. Situated, dude. I ran 11s off the trailer, and I had a Super 99. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, this is not nothing like I'm used to. So it took years. Honestly, I'm still learning every day. But this year in 2020, I definitely gained a lot of experience from those years building up to now. It's like I'm just waiting on cold weather to fly at the end of the day. Like, my driving's down pack, everything's there. So it's just the waiting game. That's why World Cup this year is definitely going to be interesting.
Got it, man. So let's talk about it. You got H-Day coming up next weekend, right?
Yeah, next weekend, the 15th and 16th at Epping, New Hampshire.
Nice.
No.
Cars all ready for that?
Yeah, it's ready to go. We came back from IFO, I think, when was it? 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was battling with nitro cars down there. I was the only M1 car, Still had a blast. Still fucking up some of them.
Yeah.
On M1. Yeah.
That brings me to another question. I was watching a video that you did with, that Nice Ones did on you. It was about a year ago, and you were talking about you want to be, I think it was that you said for N1, and you want to be and you want to be legal. There's two terms that you mentioned that it seemed like you wanted to play by the rules. Touch on that a little bit if you can.
That's how I am. I mean, what do you gain by cheating at the end of the day? Nothing. Like, I want to be able to break records legally and compete and have fun at the end of the day. Like, for me, racing isn't just about, sponsors, money, nothing like that. It's my passion. It's what I like to do at the end of the day. Like, I remember when being young, with my best friend Ryan over here going to, Honda days. We're in the stands. Like, we're kids going up there buying, strut bars, suspension, exhaust. Like, we were just kids, you know what I mean? And I just remember telling them one day, we're going to be here one day, not thinking, it was a dream. And now it's a dream come true to be where I'm at right now.
Wow. Dude, take me back, man. Bro. Take me back to 15 years old when you first got bit by the bug, man. What was it that got you into this?
Was an Acura Integra. So I first bought, I didn't come from money or nothing like that. I always had to work. So I came, I had a maybe $2,000 Acura Integra at the time. Always had beater cars, and just progressively stepping up, moving my way. And I was always a fan of a clean OEM look, just lowered, wheels, exhaust, nothing crazy. Just, I was a fan of OEM. That's why the car that I have now is like, I tried to make it as OEM as possible. I got stock sky skirts now on the car, and I got, I just try to keep it. I like the clean OEM look.
Got you.
Go ahead.
So you're, how did you even get into like Hondas though?
Yeah, it was just one of the first cars I ever bought growing up in Connecticut. I guess you could say everyone always had Hondas and stuff like that. So I ventured out and bought one. Then I was, it wasn't a reliable car, so it would break down. I'd have someone fix it, and then it would still break. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to learn this stuff myself. And that's where I came to fixing my own cars, pulling engines out, transmission, clutches, wiring, you name it. I figured it out, and here I am today.
So, just you and your buddy Ryan just messing with cars?
Yeah, that's it. Just being kids,
Yeah.
That's what we did at the end of the day. We tinkered around with cars, and that's what we like to do. And that's why for me it's different. It's more of a passion. Like, I'm sure people have a passion for racing.
Yeah.
For me, that's what I eat, sleep, and drink at the end of the day. Like, I love to go racing. If I could go racing right now, I'd be at the track racing. Like, that's what I like to do. That's why for me it's different. Like, I'm more, it's what I love to do. I don't even know what else to say. It's just what I love.
So at that age, when did you realize that there was an actual community to Hondas and it just not being another car that you could fix up?
There was a forum website back in the day, CTV Tech,
Okay.
where it was any kind of Honda part, cars from shells, parts, what everything you needed on a Honda, you were going on that website, and that's what really got me into the Honda community was CTV Tech back in the day.
So was most of it just local Connecticut guys?
Yeah, Connecticut, maybe Mass, Rhode Island, in the area for sure.
Yeah. Did you ever venture out into like the magazines or anything like that?
The only magazines I ever were known was Super Street.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only magazines, or Honda Tuning. You know what I mean? Those are the only magazines I was reading, or how to swap a JDM motor into my car.
Got you, got you. So when did you get the that Integra that you had that it was like a khaki color, right?
Oh, the FJ Cruiser Sandstorm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me
Yeah, the
about that
JDM
one.
front. So I acquired that after I crashed my Milano Red GSR in a snowstorm, being an idiot, going to wash the car in a snowstorm, being young and dumb. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. But yeah, I ended up totaling that. I pulled the swap out and I bought a hatch. And then, I drove for a little while, and then I'm an Integra guy at the end of the day. So I got my hands on that car for a steel rolling shell.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $3,500 or whatever. So then my buddy Ryan had his blue EM1 at the time, K swap. He's like, kid, you're going to go K, you'll never go back. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm fucking a B-series guy at the end of the day, So at this point, I see him clean, bay, shaved, tucked. I'm like, but it's so expensive back in the day. It's still expensive now, but it was bread at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely.
So to convert everything, I was like, you know what? I had a B16B Type R swap that ripped everywhere I went. So then I took that, I sold everything, and then I ended up turning that car K swap because it was already K ready, and
Mm-hmm.
I was going to turn it back to B. I'd have to weld the mount back on,
yeah.
all this stuff, and I'm like, he's like, you just talked me into going K, and I've never looked back ever since, like you said.
Sick, dude. Hell yeah. When was that?
That was probably 2015-ish is when I acquired that car.
Gotcha.
Kept it for a few years. It was daily. That was my daily too. All my cars, all my race cars or street cars, whatever you want to call them, are all my daily drivers.
Really?
Everyone. I'd be driving to New York in my B16B Type R hatch, driving to New York, going to work, ripping everywhere, dude. It's what I like to do, man. It was just more. That's how I fell in love with everything. I fell in love with the cars,
Yeah.
And just the performance. The Honda performance at the end of the day is just, it's like no other,
Yeah, no, it's awesome, man. Especially building cars like we're building. We're coming out with the Heavy in the Streets EG, and we just re-anodized a bunch of the parts on it, and we just got them back right now, man. And it's just like Legos, bro. I'm so excited, and I'm talking to my guy RC back there, and I'm just thinking, oh, well, will that throttle body match with that intake? Oh, we'll use that intake and this, and we just have fucking parts everywhere, dude. And I'm like, we'll cook something cool up. We'll make it happen. Yeah. But yeah, that's the exciting thing about this community, man, is that the possibilities are literally endless,
Endless.
And the time where you think that like, okay, nothing new can be done, everything it has already been done in the community, then everybody starts going all motor, or everybody starts going all wheel drive, and then you're just like, wow, the community just took another step up.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep on pushing forward, man, and that's it's a very exciting thing, dude, that I feel like we haven't even reached anywhere close to the potential of the community.
No, definitely not.
So back in the day, you and Ryan, you guys are out just being kids, having fun. You guys used to go street racing?
Yeah, so I've had my fair share of street racing for sure. One time I can remember I had that blue Harvard 93 hatch with the B16B, swapping it. I'm getting up to, we have a long wharf down here, is the straightaway, right by the beach. So I'll never forget, there's racing. Here I am next in line. I get up, do our burnout. Kid pulls up, does his burnout, getting ready to race. State trooper pulls off the highway, blocks us.
Oh, right? Shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck this. Threw it in reverse, burnt around the cop. hop on the highway. Mind you, there's thousands of cars, not thousands. There's a bunch of cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're going every which direction. I'm like, I'm going on the highway. They're gonna go after them. Nah, he came after me on the highway. So mind you, I floss it on the highway. I get up the ramp. There's a cop that's got another Honda pulled over on the highway. I fly by him. I see him run back to his car. Hop in his car. Mind you, I got 2 stadies at this point on me, right? I turn my lights off. It's nighttime. Gone. Mind you, check the trailers. It was gone. So I'm diving in and out of traffic. I slow down. I'll never forget. I got my buddy holding onto a bucket in the seat. Cause I had one seat. I was stripped. It was a gutted car. Like, yeah. So I had my buddy holding onto a milk crate, flying through all these cars. And I look back. I was like, oh, we're good. Next thing you know, I hear the lights again. Gone. So long story short, got off the highway, got lost. That was my most thrill. Like, I've always wanted to do some stuff like that. And I got it off my bucket list, you could say. And yeah, that was the most thrilling time. Because I never was really like hard into the street racing, but I had the Integra. It's what I like to do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So then I came to a point of realization where, street racing was cool, but I want the next step.
Yeah.
And the next step was building the car legal for the track. That's when I go for legal, like legal weight, legal fuel, everything on my car. I want tech to rip apart my car and try to point out something, because you can't get me on safety. Everything to that car is dialed in. There's no, what are you going to get on me at the end of the day? And that's what I want to prove is the safety in the sport. And I want to get a message out as, I'd rather be overweight on the car and then try to cut my car to be at weight and be safe at the end of the day. Because, I still got a family to go home to at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
Yeah,
you're right about that, especially, out racing in the streets, dude. I mean, like we've just seen recently. That shit is not safe, man.
Dude, you seen that video?
Yeah, man. I don't even want to talk about it because I ain't trying to snitch on nobody, dude. But guys, if you're listening, stand behind the fucking cars, please. Please. It seems like that's a very big issue. I don't know where that video was from, but it seems like it's a very big issue in the East Coast because
you got a crowd of people.
Dude, all the time I'll see Ty Boogie on live and dude, probably all the way out to the 8th, bro. There's just a line of people standing there. I'm like, bro, this is bad news.
Highways, on the walls, yeah, yep. Yeah, not me.
It's bad news, man. Yeah, back here, dude, ever since I've been going to the street races, that's always been my theme. Stand behind. Because you see so many videos of people, and, I know how it is, dude, is when you're a young kid and you're the adrenaline and shit, but you still have to understand, like, dude, the position that you're in right now, this is not a safe and sanctioned race event. Right. This is very dangerous, and you could end up losing your life for some stupid ass reason just because you want to get a clip of the car in the front.
Yeah, going down the track. And it came to a point where I'm an electrician. I have an electrical license. I have a driver's license. I have a bunch of licenses that I uphold. And it came to the point where the risk wasn't worth the reward for me at the end of the day, where I'm not losing my license and having to take a bus, ride a bike to work. Like, I came into a point that's where I wanted a track car and strictly track only. I have all this money invested. I don't see me taking that car on the street to do a fucking $40,000 run.
Yeah.
And then have potential of losing my car. Like, I know out your way, I see cars get crushed. I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't be able to see that, man. Like, so that's where I came into track only, period. Like, it's what it is. That's
now, the Integra, did you take that one to the track?
Yeah. Yes, I did. That was a 12-2 consistent car. That was my 12-2 consistent car. And then after I got rid of the Integra is when I bought Jeff Rosario's hatch that I own now.
Got you. So with the Integra, when you used to go to the track, what did it look like? Was it just you and your buddy? Did you have
so it always just me and Ryan. So it always me and Ryan. My man, day and night, literally. I've had a tripod set up, lights going, swapping engines in the backyards. Like, he's a ride or die. My man is with me no matter what, racing. He's got the same passion like I do. And the team that I built up, we all love racing. Like, that's what we love. And that's why I'm grateful. Like, it's not just me driving the car. There's a whole crew behind me that checks my safety, checks the engine. They take care of my car like it was their own, and they make sure I'm safe. So it's literally, I don't see it as a one-man show. Like, yeah, I built the car. I spent the money up. But you can't do it single-man. And even with just me and Ryan, we did it for years. And it came to a point where I know I needed a crew of guys, and then I established, all my friends along the way, and
Mm-hmm.
I take care of them.
So going from the Integra, it's just you and Ryan at the track.
Yeah,
What was it that clicked in you that you decided that, hey, I want to take this to the next level?
I wanted to go nines.
Gotcha.
I wanted to go nines. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I never wanted an all motor car. I always wanted a turbo car. I don't know why, but I always wanted a turbo car, and then came to realization that I don't got turbo money.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't got sport 4-wheel drive money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you know, I took the all motor route, and I love it, man. It's fun. It's competitive. At the end of the day, it's awesome. I love it. I wouldn't have changed it for the world. The only thing I would change is the drama, but you can't change that shit. So
Yeah. Makes it
you know,
interesting sometimes.
yeah, no, for sure.
so so you get the car finished. Spoon puts his touches on it. Car is
Yes.
crispy, man. You take it to the show. You're getting three trophies. Tell me what it's like the first time you take that to the track.
Man, I was nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm nervous. Like I have this investment. I'm nervous because I don't know what to expect. Like I just went from a 315 power, horsepower car to 400 and 420 or whatever it was at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. You know, I'm nervous because I'm getting told, once I hit second gear, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself. So I'm sitting here sweating. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I never drove on a dog box before. Like always stock transmissions, OBX 1.2,
Yeah.
little gear changes here and there, but full dog box, fully built motor. I've never experienced that. So I was nervous. I ran 11.4s. I was missing gears going down the track. I'm gonna be honest, like it wasn't what I expected. I thought I was going nines off the trailer because at that point I knew I can drive a 315 horsepower car.
Yeah.
Like I was good. That my data logs will prove it. I was a driver. So then I hop into this car. I look like an idiot. I'm like, what the fuck? So it took a long time of blowing second gears, eating gears. I have 8 motors. Just a learning curve at the end of the day between, my flywheel welded to the crank because of a mistake I made with tightening flywheel bolts and dumb mistakes I made over the way, which I've learned now that won't happen again.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
let's actually tap into that a little bit, man, because there's probably a lot of younger racers that would love to be in the position that you're in, and I know that accolades and speed and power, those are things that people always want to talk about, but that really doesn't help the younger enthusiasts get to that level. What really helps them get to that level is realizing that you're not shifting right, or you
yeah.
don't have enough power or whatever. So what were some of the most important things that you learned that helped you get to the level that you're at now? What were some of those mistakes that you ran into?
Oh my god. Yeah. So clutch in the car. I mean, I've always can drive was a clutch. It came to a point where, just trying the coordination. The listening for the RPMs and shift lights and everything. It was a lot to adjust to. And I've broken 5 second gears learning. I've broken fourth. I've had my trainee out, motor out the track multiple times. The stuff you don't see behind the scenes is, the work that we really put in to make our cars to events, to race. Like we spend a lot of money, and we have nice looking cars. And every car we look at going down the track, for sport front wheel, all motor, all those cars, they're beautiful cars. At the end of the day, we spend our money right.
Mm-hmm.
So my biggest learning curve was driving the car. Our performance wise, the performance is always there. The everything down to the car suspension, everything's dialed in. It was just me at the end of the day, just trying to learn the actual car. And when it came to that, it took me. I'm still learning. Here I am. And the more practice, what my problem was, I was just hopping in my car and going to an event. I wasn't going to testing tunes.
Mm.
I wasn't practicing. My first time up, I was lined up against Tim Gray. I'm nervous at this point. I don't know. I know these guys are big guys in the racing community. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm here sweating, trying to race, and I'm grateful that I got put in that position because it just made me try harder and harder to compete. And then that's where I'm at now. I'm focused. I'm dedicated. I've always been dedicated, but now that I'm actually learning the car, it's gonna be a whole different ball game soon.
Yeah. Dude, I love it, man. Hey, so
Yeah.
so tell me about Nice Motorsports Management, man. You were the first one on the team, dude. Tell me about that.
All right. So when I first came in, um, I received a phone call around Christmas time. I was with Ryan in the car, going home. I get a call from one of my buddies, Otto. It's
Uh-huh.
a nice one. Joe, we want to put you. I think it was the projects episode.
Yes.
It was dope. I was ecstatic, bro. That's the shit I was watching as a kid. I'm like, yo, is this real right now? Like,
Yeah.
that was like the best gift you can get at the end of the day. Like, just being noticed. Like, they see what kind of work and the person that I am at the end of the day. It's genuine. You know what I mean? So for me, we clicked instantly. The project episodes. It was based on my lifestyle, like how it started, how it came to be, and then we seen what we can do. And then he started with the nice ones management, and it was more. He looks at us like athletes at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day. So for me, I'm all for it. I want to change, and you want racing to be here 10 years later down the road, 15 down the road. So in order to do that, we kind of got to do something to keep the sport going at the end
Yeah.
of the day. And I mean, all you got to do is watch. Everything is falling into place. I mean, they're a great crew, and we became best friends at the end of the day. Honestly,
Yeah, good shit, man. Yeah. Oh, he's very passionate and he understands it,
yeah,
man. He understands it on a definitely on a different level. And I've said this before is a lot of these racers, dude, I think they really dumb it down for themselves. There's no reason that we can't look at the racers the same way that we look at a basketball player. Because what makes it different, a street or a track racer versus a basketball player? It's just there's more fans of one than there is the other. But there's still kids that have these posters on their wall that go to these events
yeah,
looking to these guys, wanting to meet them. And I think if a lot more of the racers like thought of themselves in a higher level, it would help the whole sport grow immensely.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we play by rules, just like you would in baseball
Mm-hmm.
and football. There's weight rules, there's fuel rules. I mean, stroke checks. There's everything. So why not look at it as a sport? In my eyes, at the end of
Yeah,
the day,
definitely.
I mean, if it's an open fuel or a free for all like an IFO event where no rules matters, it's a different story. But when you're trying to compete at a World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
H Day, or any other events that pass around, I feel like it is a sport.
Yeah.
You're competing. You got ladder brackets where you're falling into place, just like you would in a fight. At the end of the day, everything. That's why I try to look at it as a sport. And also, like I said, it's my hobby, it's my passion. So for me, it just all collides together. Well,
Yeah. So when you're getting started in this, and then O reaches out to you for the management, what was your idea for the management? What did you want out of it? What were you expecting?
nothing. Honestly, nothing. I didn't imagine anything out of it. I just wanted a friendship. Honestly, it was more of a, we could talk about cars. Like I didn't really expect nothing out of it. To be honest, I was happy with the projects episode. Just being on something like that was a blessing.
Yeah.
And now take it to 2020. I'm talking to you, which I never thought would happen.
Man, I just love to hear these stories, dude. I see you out there putting in work, and
Yeah.
car's impressive, man. The car's definitely impressive. I'm a show car guy, so when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, this is my jam right here. I like this." And then
Appreciate
just
it.
seeing what all you guys in the Connecticut are doing, and it seems like there's such a bond there, and everybody's doing their own thing, but it doesn't seem from the outside looking in that there's a lot of hostility. It seems like everybody just wants to
Yeah.
see everybody
Correct.
win.
Everyone win. Yes, correct. At the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's awesome to see, man, and that's why I wanted to have you on here to just pick your brain a little bit. One thing that you did mention that you just wanted a friend. What, and then you have your friendship with Ryan, man. What does a friendship mean to you?
Everything. I mean, your loyalty at the end of the day. I mean, we all enjoy one thing at the end of the day. When you're at the track, they're taking photos of cars. They enjoy cars. Me and Ryan, we're building cars. We enjoy that at the end of the day. So we all collide. It's like a community, if you want to think about it. They got a job to do to, take pictures of our cars, or, vice versa. So for me, yeah, I just lost my train of thought.
It's all good, man. Have you found it hard to relate to people in the community when it comes to finding people who are like-minded like yourself?
No, I mean, wherever I've gone, as far as racing, I've never had a problem. I was always nice and friendly to everyone. I just show the same respect that I would want you to show me at the end of the day. I mean, I don't have a problem with anyone. I work good anywhere I go. I mean, everyone's pretty much nice. Like I said, I met Tim Gray for the first time, when I built my car. Came up to me, shook my hand before the race. Like, that meant a lot. You know what I mean? Just to show, like, there is respect. Like, there is a boundary there, which is cool. And like I said, I don't know anyone. I just hopped in this class, and just to meet these people, everyone welcomed me in with wide open arms. It was a great feeling,
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. Just meeting Jamie, Spoon, Four Piston, all these guys, like, I'm grateful, because I could have been down the wrong path, and then I could have been, in some trouble.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it,
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. So come this coming weekend, next weekend, H Day, next
Correct.
weekend, 15th and 16th in New Hampshire, correct?
Yeah, Epping,
Yep. New Hampshire. Yeah. So what are you doing to prepare for that, and how does the weekend look to you?
I mean, preparing, I've never been so prepared this year because of COVID and everything. Like, the car's always been ready. I mean, we just came back from an IFO event. I mean, I got to do an oil change, really, at the end of the day. Like, the car is ready to rock. I mean, I've always been that guy to make sure my car is always 100%, before an event, whether it's the nights before. I mean, we've gone to an event where we're getting alignment on the way up to go to Maryland International Race. Like, yeah, like, literally every time. There's always the last minute things. Like, people got a busy life too. So for me, this year has just been nothing but ready to race.
Yeah.
It's when they open up the track, so for me right now, all I gotta do is load the car up on the trailer and literally show up.
Good shit, dude.
Yeah.
How many people are on your team? Okay, everybody, we're going to take a quick break for our sponsors, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Hilto Automotive has been a supporter of Downtime with Downstar for quite some time now, and we know that they're in your corner, that they got your back, whether you're under a car or you just need some help. No matter your race, creed, engine platform preference, that motto stands true. Accord, Civic, S2000, any Honda, any customer, anywhere in the world, with equal respectful treatment for all. We at Downtime with Downstar share these values, and as a special gift to Downtime listeners, they are giving you guys a special deal. Using the Let's Deal function at the top of HeelToeAuto.com, you'll find an option to request a special quote. Submit a special quote using the key phrase, "I'm down with Downstar." Once again, the key phrase is, "I'm down with Downstar," for a special deal on whatever you're shopping for. And of course, if you need any help, Marcus from Heel Toe is available by call, text, email to help out. Heel Toe wishes you guys a happy, healthy, and safe 2020. So I know a lot of you guys are questioning, what is this whole cult thing that's going on? Well, we at Downstar are starting our own cult. What is it? Are you going to have to drink punch? Are we going to sleep with your wives? No, none of that yet. But what it is a direct number to us, meaning me, Frank Downstar. I'm the one that's answering the text. So please, right now, text us, 818-403-3473. You're just going to have to follow a couple simple steps, get added to your contacts, and text us. Let us know what you're thinking of the episode so far. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, anything, even want to talk about life, man, just shoot us a text. We're here to help you guys out, and we're here to have some fun, man. And that's what the cult's about. So come join the cult. 818-403-3473. No charges. We're not going to be selling your info. No bullshit like that, guys. Just straight up fun. So make sure you guys shoot us a text right now. 818-403-3473. And enjoy the rest of the episode. Have a good day.
All right, so you got Ryan, Lewis, Edison, Isaiah, Spoon, Jerry, and Omar and Dan Barcombe.
Yeah.
So I got quite a big crew. So there's stuff that we all enjoyed at the end of the day. We all have our passion, but there's not events where everyone can make it like me and Ryan can. So there's some people that have a family too that I respect. Like if you could come and support me, cool. Like so there's gonna be times where we got half a crew there, and we'll have a half a crew at another event. So we'll always be taken care of no matter what. Or we're all together, 8 of us, ready to rock, ready to go. At the end of the day, we're always there to not only support me, and we also help out other people too along the way. Because I seen where I came from, where I had no guidance, I didn't know nothing, I self-taught, and then I look back to all right, so I got a DM, I don't know, maybe a month ago. There's this kid, asking me about cars and stuff. He had something wrong with his car. So I put myself in his shoes. All right, I was him at one point. I didn't know nothing. I needed help. So what did me and Ryan do? We go down there. We troubleshoot his car. He thought he blew his motor. Wasn't the case. It was timing. No, I'm sorry. We cut the belt off and then found out it was the tensioner, the alternator, and something else just winding. It was just loud winding noise. Almost sounded like a knock, but once you revved the car, you knew it wasn't blown. So long story short, we came down there, gave the kid the hand, got his car up and fixed in no time. And for me, it felt great to just give back and help someone that actually needs it at the end of the day, where people will just harass people for information. I'm that guy that'll help out anyone. You need help at the track. You need fuel. You need lead. You need anything. I'm open arms. If I have it, I'll help you at the end of the day. And that's where I like to be. I hope everyone's like that. I don't want to just be, nah, I'm not going to help you. Like, no, that's not me. That's not my character at the end of the day. I want to help people.
Yeah. Where do you think that comes from?
My parents. They raised me well. I mean, it's just, I'll be honest with you. I had a tough life, and then I was just always a genuine kid at the end of the day. And between the combination of my parents and the people I surrounded myself with, it was just, we're pretty much untouchable at this point, I feel like.
Yeah. With that attitude, man, you could accomplish anything.
Yeah, pretty much, and we're slowly doing it, and I don't mark my words, I'm gonna be on that top 10 M1 list soon. Let me get that cold weather, man. It's gonna be legit. And that's what I'm fighting for. Like I always wanted when I told the car I built the car for a trophy. Like I just want to win a trophy. That's all I wanted. Like literally at the end of the day, I didn't build the car for money. Didn't build it for nothing like that. I want a trophy.
Yeah.
And then in order to get that, you got to put in the work, and that's what I've been doing for all these years. It's just slowly climbing the ladders, putting in work, and then people see it. I mean, I'm dedicated at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's your goal for H Day as far as time wise?
Just to go rounds, honestly, and then meet up with everyone. I mean, it's been so long since we've seen the whole gang. Fort Piston, everyone racing. Like, I want to see everyone. And just have fun. Just have fun at the end of the day, and just race. It all depends on the heat. Like, I want to fly, obviously. I just want to honestly go rounds and just be competitive.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I'm looking forward towards H Day. And then World Cup. That's what I'm waiting for. That weather, that November weather, where everyone, you bring your car, you max it out there, and you go to blow shit up. Like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Like, World Cup is the event you don't miss.
So you've been to World Cup before?
Yeah, I've been to World Cup. Oh, man, my first one, I think, was 2017. My car wasn't fully ready. So I went there with Jamie, and that's when I realized, like, I'll never miss a World Cup again. Once you go to that event, man, it's a whole week long racing, the baddest vehicles around. Fucking, you got guys coming from Alaska, Africa. It's all over the place. Like, everyone brings their cars there. So it's literally like World Cup soccer, World Cup of cars.
So yeah, tell me about it, bro. I need you to convince me because they just canceled SEMA, and that's the reason that I never go to World Cup. So I might make it this year. What's it like?
You gotta make it. You gotta make it this year. I promise you, you'll be back every year once you go. Like the cars, I mean, you're seeing cars side by side races, 5 second, dude, just all these cars going down the track. It's just crowds are packed. It's where you want to be. I don't know how else to explain it. If you ain't at World Cup, yeah, you're missing out. Like
Yeah.
World Cup is the event of the year. Not that any other aren't, but World Cup is like it's the last event of the year. It's like the Super Bowl for football. It's the last event of the year. At
Yeah.
least down our way, I don't have good weather all year round, so open tracks.
I feel you. Yeah, I always made excuses in my head, like, God damn, they
No,
look so cold out there. Oh, I'm
no,
glad I'm not out
no,
there.
no, definitely don't. You definitely have to come. It's definitely, like I said, it's the event of the year. You won't regret it.
Dope,
I
man.
promise.
I might make it out this year. I found a nice little Airbnb like 5 minutes away from the track that I stayed at. It was last year for an H Day event,
That's
and
right. That's right.
yeah, it's a pretty creepy ass area over there, man.
You see the horses and
Yeah,
buggies look here, Amish town.
that's the first time I ever seen any Amish people. Shout out to the Amish out there, but you got to answer one question, dude. Why does the horse got lights on it, bro? I thought that was against everything.
I know they got blinkers and shit too. I'm like, oh. And we watched them coming back from church. They had like a school bus, like 20 of them people. They got the lights on and everything. I mean, it's got to be on a what should we call it? It's got to be on a photo,
A, a
what you call it?
generator.
No, what the hell? It's solar. It's got to be on solar because they're against electricity for sure. They got to have some kind of solar.
Man, life is crazy, bro.
I give them credit.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to talk to somebody that was Amish. Maybe when I go out there, I could do a podcast with somebody. They could bring their cart by or something.
Someone
But,
that got sunned out.
bro, it just seems like life is already hard enough. And you're just making life a little harder on yourself.
Yeah, I fully totally agree. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. I can't agree anymore.
Shout
with
out to
that.
them, man. But speaking of hard life, dude, what's life been like this 2020 for you?
It's been a little crazy. I mean, once that whole COVID stuff broke out, I was at a school where kids had it. 'Cause I was building Nonawak High School
Mm-hmm.
in Connecticut, and COVID broke out. I wouldn't go into school.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, and I have an 8-month-old.
Wow.
Well, 9 now. Yeah, so she didn't have her immune system isn't there.
Yeah.
So this was all new at the time. Like you still don't know what's up. Like I've seen people that had the COVID, and then there's people that go to New York every day at work and they're fine. So it's like it's around, but I wasn't taking that chance with my daughter. So I took a layoff slip, and then I just been working for myself ever since.
Really?
Yeah,
Very cool,
yep.
man. How's that been?
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been crazy, especially after this storm. Now it's been a little crazy. You have your up and downs, but I stay busy. I mean, if you're good at what you do, at the end of the day, people call you.
Yeah.
You
So,
know,
so tell me what it's like having 3 children that young in age.
it's rough. So I feel bad more for my wife because she's with them all the time. Like me,
Yeah.
I'm out working. I spend the time with the kids as I can. But shout out to her, man, because she's got 3 babies 24/7.
Yeah.
Like she eats, so she's the best. I'm grateful for my wife at the end of the day. Yeah, I couldn't do without her. I don't know how she does it. She doesn't get breaks like I do. I'll tell you that. And it's tough because now you're outnumbered. Like we started out, we had our first one. Next year was the second one, and then not that year, but the following year was Zoe, and now we're outnumbered. You got 3 kids and 2 parents. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
They all want you at the same time, and it's like you want to show them all the attention, but it's tough. But I'm glad I had them so close in age, so they'll all be in the same friend group. And I had
Yeah.
my boy first, so I'll tell you this: like the last girl on my side of the family was 70-something years ago. We're all boys.
No shit.
Yeah, we're all boys. My whole family, we're all boys.
Whoa.
So then I had my son. I'm like, the curse, like we call it the Panela curse.
Yeah.
So we're just shooting out boys. My grandparents are like, don't even try. You're not gonna have a girl. They're all disappointed, right? Next thing you know, here comes out Mia. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I broke the curse, right? Next thing you know, 2 years later, here comes Zoe. I'm like, whoo, that's it. I got 2 girls. I'm all done. No more.
Wow. How did the family respond to the little girls, man?
They were grateful. I'm just glad my grandparents got to see it and everyone's family got to see, the kids and whatnot. You know, before there's no time left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I was grateful to just even see them smile at the end of the day. It makes it all worth it.
yeah. Do they
You
ever
know,
go to the track to watch you race?
Yeah, so my son went to Epping last year. My whole family, my wife was pregnant last year, actually, with Zoe out there with me. I don't know how she does it. I
Yeah,
don't know how she puts up with me sometimes, to be
yeah,
honest with you. With the lifestyle that we have,
yeah.
we'll be at the shop 2, 3, 4 in the morning, getting cars ready, coming home, sleeping an hour, going to work. You know, our lifestyle is crazy. So, like I said, I give her the most of the credit for just even putting up with me because I'm a pain in the ass as it is.
Damn, man.
And then
How do you
three
manage
kids.
to be able to do that?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how she puts up with it. But
Yeah,
she does. She's a trooper. I mean, she sees what I like to do at the end of the day, and she doesn't hold me back in any way. And I'll support her in any way she needs. If she wants to pick up something, some kind of hobby, I'm going to do the same thing she does for me. So it's a give and take. I look at it as. She
yeah.
wants to go do something spontaneous tomorrow, wants to try a new career, go for it. You know, that's the way I look at it. And I can't be thankful enough. She lets me do what I do at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah.
it's tough, especially with 3 kids. Like if I was a single man, you know what I mean? It's a different story. Once you're a family man, you're a dad now. Like it changes you. Like I wasn't even nervous when I had my kid the first time. When my wife told me like, I'm pregnant, I'm like, awesome, great. Like, it's cool. It was a good feeling. Like I wasn't nervous, wasn't nothing. And it was a great feeling when my son came out. It definitely changed me as a person for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like it opened up my eyes, and then we just started spitting out kids and just started spitting them out. And I'm like, all right, we gotta press the brakes because I've been with my wife since I was 18 years old.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm gonna be 30 in 2 weeks. So it's been
Wow.
a
12
yeah,
years.
yeah,
That's
yep,
beautiful, man. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Congratulations, dude.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I bet you can use some of that motivation when you're out at the track, dude. It's probably very easy to calm yourself down when you just think about the fam and everybody, you know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I want my son to be. I can't wait for my son to be older and be at the track with me, just like with all the guys. Even my daughter, they love the race car. They're all interested. So it's gonna be a big. It's gonna be a big thing. I feel like when they're all older, they're all gonna be with me. I can't wait for it. Like I feel like the noise is kind of crazy. So I bought those special earmuffs for the kids. Spent the grip on them, but it's like the fuel, all the stuff. Like I just want them to be just a little older. Like if they'll come now, I'll have them come now. But I just want to slowly break them into it. But I'm not leaving this racing scene for a long time. I'll
I,
tell you
lo-
that.
I love it, man. So, what are some of the things that you want to accomplish while you're in this sport?
As far as
I mean,
comp,
personal things.
I
And
mean,
what
for
would you
me,
like
it's
to
just
see change? What would you like to see come about?
I got a lot to say. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. What do I want to see change? I want to see the whole sport change. To be honest with you, I want to look at it like I said, like with the Nice Ones Motorsport Management. I want to look at it as a sport. At the end of the day, like I want to bring something to the table and change the outlook on racing. You know,
Yeah.
um, so I'd like to keep racing going. You know, after me, my son. If I pass it down to my son, I want to keep everything going as it should. Like I said, legal fuel, legal weight, everything. Like I want to make it fair. Like I don't want to. I don't. People cheat. It is what it is. It happens. But you won't ever catch me. You could fuel test me. You could pull my spark plugs. Everything. You could do whatever you want. I just want to make it a fair, competitive sport. At the end of the day, that's what I want. And I want a trophy. That's what I want to see. I already went nines. It's great. I just want to be competitive. I want to be up there with these guys. Adam Hall, Tim Gray, Monday, Brandon Jefferson. Everyone. Like I want to be competitive in that sport where I was always getting knocked out from learning. I'm
Yeah.
learning the car, so I'm getting knocked out all the time, getting discouraged, and I'm like, fucking pick it back up, Joe. Do better next time. You know what I mean? And that's for me. It was the learning experience. It was great, and I want to pass that down to someone that's like me. You know, 15, 20 years down the road. I want to kind of, I'd like to coach someone down the road that was like me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to get out of it.
Yeah, dude, that's a very cool story, man. That full circle where you just been in the stands and
Yeah,
you
it's
know, just dreaming of the day that you can be on the track, and now you're there, man. That's
now I'm here.
awesome.
Like I said, it's a dream come true. Like I'll never forget looking at them. I'm just like, dude, one day we'll be here. We're in the fucking bleachers, watching these guys do burnouts, but you don't really see what goes beyond the scenes until you're actually racing. Like what it really takes to do what these guys do. Like I was not ready. Like
Yeah,
we're swapping transmissions during qualifying rounds. They're who blew a motor, who's doing this, who's doing that. Like you don't see that stuff being a fan in the bleachers. Like you just see these cars going down the track, who's flying, who's doing dollar bets on what car is gonna cross the finish line. Like you don't actually see what really work we put in. Not
yeah,
just me, everyone at the end of the day, everyone. I mean, the work is it gets overloaded. There's nights where we don't sleep. I remember putting my car together last World Cup. 5 a.m. we got it running. We went to sleep. We got like an hour and a half. Next thing you know, we're going back out to qualifying. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what I live for at the end of the day. Like I'll spend day, nights, I'll spend double nighters, don't matter. As long as my car's straight, I'm going down the track.
yeah. So, in your opinion, what could we do as a community to, encourage those kids in the stand to take that step to jump into the sport? What can we do to, to make them feel welcomed?
Safety, safety, safety first. I mean, if you like racing like I do, I mean, you're gonna build a track car. I mean, there's always gonna be those people that street race. You want to do it right, you build it for the track.
Yeah,
You do it right. That's where I would start off. And make sure your car's safe. I mean, you don't want a 1,400-pound car kite. I'd be scared to drive something like that at the end of the day. I want to make sure I'm safe. If God forbid, I crash, I want that roll cage to protect me. I want my seat belts to be in place. Like I want safety to me is important. That's what I would drive safety down people's throats, and then yeah, that's what I feel like safety and trying to think what else would help someone out.
Do you ever have
Don't
people come up to you, younger kids, to check out the car
yeah
and stuff?
yeah all the time, all the time. Like I said, like it's when I helped out that kid that lived down the street from me, and it was like, all right, cool. Like I want to give back to the community. Like I had it hard. Like no one taught me anything, and that's when I met Jamie. Just his brain, his knowledge, I was just soaking everything in, and I still learned stuff from him. I want to give what he gave me back too. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. I want to give back everything that I learned. Like I said, I like to coach someone in my retirement years, I would say, and do something like that.
Yeah,
Help out someone,
got you, dude.
multiple people.
Now, have you reached the level where you have like the canopy and merch and stuff like that? And is that somewhere where you want to be at?
Maybe down the road, yeah. Like I want to give out. Like I'd like to do maybe like a play, like baseball cards or something like that, where you have the car on it. Something for the kids at the end of the day. More there's adults, but there's also kids that are in the sport too. So I want to do something for everyone too at the end of the day. So I'm just trying to figure out what's best. Like maybe trading cards.
That's an
I don't
awesome
know. I'm trying
idea.
to, something around those type of lines to please everyone. Like, yeah, I want to do shirts. I want to do kids shirts because I got kids too. At the end of the day, I want to do stuff for kids, and adults. Yeah, I definitely down the road. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do for them.
Got you, dude. Hell yeah, man. I look forward to seeing you out there. I'm actually not going to be able to make it to this coming H Day, but I'll be out there at the Cecil County one in
Yeah,
September.
yeah, that's where you want to be too. That's like one of the fastest tracks aside with Maryland. Like between MIR and Cecil, that's where you want to be.
Yeah, hell
Just from what
yeah.
I'm told, I've never been to Cecil, but I'm all for it.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to anything. I haven't had any car experiences, any meets, any shows, anything like that since January, Tokyo Auto Salon. And that's it. I'm fucking itching, bro.
Yeah. It was like that for us for racing. We got all our cars built. We're like, all right, can we go to a track? It's like you got to rent the track, and you have to have just 10 people only. It's like, what do you want us to spend thousands of dollars to go through a couple passes? Like, so it's great. I'm happy that we're actually racing right now. To be honest with you, it's dope.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. I love it. So
Are
what?
are you racing your EG? What are you doing? What do you got?
Probably not. No. We actually went out to they have a weekly meet here every Thursday, And my guy RC, he just moved from Phoenix, and he lives here in California now. So I took him out to one of our local meets. And dude, it was so sick, bro. It was just like when I was a kid, man. You got the group of people, and then the other group just starts walking over. Like, hey, give me a half car. No, I'll give you a full car. Oh, give me a fucking, give me the go. This and I'm just like, oh man. And then I just recently got the M8 tuned, bro. And I hear another guy, well, shit, I'll go home and get my Cobra. And I'm like, shit,
go get it, boy.
Bring that shit, bro. And I'm just itching, dog. But then I'm just like, I can't, bro. I can't because I have way too much to lose. You know, I have a family, I have the business, and you know, locally, it's known that we have the business. The police department know who is who or what. You know, so if I get caught racing, that's gonna be real stupid.
No, I hear you.
So, I think we'll probably just get the car ready to race, and then RC can race it. I'll say he's from Arizona. I don't know. But I don't know, man. You know, I got to the point where it's just like I've built cars and I've built it how I wanted it to build and how I wanted it to look. And, you know, I've done all the online things, posting up pictures, all this kind of shit. I really don't have any motivation to build another Honda. You know, that could be that there hasn't been anything that's caught my eye that is making things exciting again, you know, in like the car show scene.
So I got a question for you at the end of the day. What made you choose the business that you're in now as far as Downstar bolts?
Just
what made you
a necessity, bro? That's it. You know, the biggest thing about starting a business is you're able to solve a problem or have a solution for a problem. And when I first started out, I started out in the show car scene, and people were, you know, doing shave bays and things like that, but they weren't really paying much attention to their hardware. So me coming from the muscle car hot rod area, it was like ARP. So I get over into the Honda stuff. I'm like, wait, you guys don't use ARP? And they're like, no, what is that? And you know, there wasn't anything hardware wise. So when I was putting my car together, you know, I found out where to get some stuff, and then I just put it for sale on my my build thread, and then it just started from there. And dude, the more I feed it, the bigger it gets, and still to this day, the more I feed it, the bigger it gets. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. It's but
everywhere.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm not like passionate about.
I got your stuff on my car too, man. It's everywhere. Like, you're from East Coast, West Coast. It don't matter. We know who Frank Downstar is. That's for sure.
Thank you, man. But with that comes putting in the work. You know, just to be out at that show that I saw your car at. There wasn't any other brands from California out there, you know, and there wasn't any other brands out there that were like had big names really, and they weren't supporting the smaller shows. So I think that's kind of our secret kind of blueprint for things is just get out there, get the word, spread the word. And ever since I've been going to the East Coast, man, that's been my mission, you know?
That's all we know, to be honest with you. Down here is like all the stuff we buy is out your way, you know what I mean? Everything from our cages to your bolts to it doesn't matter. Everything we buy is coming out from your way. That's all we know down here. Yeah,
and then how I see it, man, is that you guys spend so much money, and a lot of these brands, they never even come out to the events. They never try to meet you guys. They don't try to check out the cars, and that's me being an enthusiast. Shit, that's what I wanted to do. It was like, I'm at this event, and then now I get to make money from it. Fuck yeah, this is win-win, dude.
Yeah, we're in it, all for it.
You know, so then I go to this show in Connecticut, and I set up at this booth, and then I walk around, and then I see your car, and your car has my stuff on it. That's like a victory for me, you know? That makes me feel great, dude. And it's just with anything, man, just with racing, with business, whatever, you have to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get the outcome.
Return. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and definitely.
That's where I've seen it now, coming from me, you know, building my cars in the backyards, and, you know, now here I am at, you know, I got a shop, you know, we're doing everything that I never thought was possible.
Yeah.
You got to work for it. I'll give you that. If there's one thing I could tell these kids, you know, that are coming up, you got to work for it. Like
Yeah.
nothing was handed to me. Nothing. I will tell you that right now. I earned every step of my way, and I'm still earning it to this day.
Yeah,
Like,
man. And this whole new era that we're in with the social media era, the younger kids, they kind of get confused from likes and follows and try to make that a success, but it's not,
mm-mm.
because if some people have so much followers or whatever it is, that
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily mean that that person has an impact. They're probably
correct,
just, fun to watch when you're taking a
correct,
shit or whatever. But if those people aren't putting in work, they're never going to succeed. No
correct.
matter what it is, dude. I don't There's no shortcut for anything,
No,
because even
no.
if you get a fluke, right? Okay, I want a fast car. I know what to get. I know Jamie's gonna build it. Whatever. Spoon's gonna paint it. Whatever. Take all my money. Go over there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have an 8-second car. You might, but not with you in it. You know, you have to put in that work,
The work.
and there's
And
no
like I said,
shortcut.
I'll go back to the interviews. I was like, yeah, I'm running nines off the trailer, kid. I'm fucking all you up. Yeah, that wasn't the case, bro. If you
Yeah,
watch the projects, you'll see it. Yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't
man.
the case. I fucking fought for that fucking 9 second pass, and then once I got it, it felt great. And like I said, the 2020 year, just I was at the reunion event. I off the trailer. We went 990, right? Then we went 987, 985, 984, 2. I don't remember, but we were consistently chopping it down
Chop, yeah.
in the heat, mind you. I'm fucking dying in these cars, suited up. It's fucking 90 something degrees outside. Um, just to be going fast in that type of heat. That's why I'm so ready for cold weather. I just want to see what the car's going to do perform in cold weather, man. I'm going to be blown away. I know it.
Yeah.
With the companies that I got behind me right now and the help and the support that I got, I mean, the sky is the limit for me at the end of the day, and anyone else that they choose.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because I know in the race community it's a big thing about sponsors. So how did you approach sponsors, and what is your idea behind sponsorships?
Oof. Let me think about that one, dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Because a lot of people, the idea is, my car's fast, give me free shit. But me being a business owner, that really doesn't translate over right. If you
I mean,
go ahead.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what Nice One Management is doing. That's their job.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I just do what I do best at the end of the day and do what I love. So if you see that and you want to work with me at the end of the day, then we can talk. But that's why on the professional level, I have a manager.
Yeah.
And that's the way I like to look at it. Like, you see me as a person. You can watch videos. You can look me up. You can do whatever you want. I'm a great kid at the end of the day. You can't find dirt on me because I don't do anything bad. So for me, it's just they see the quality of person that I am. Like I said, I've had people approach me, and
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't get no help any which way of the car. The only way I got help was when Ford Piston took me under their wing
Mm-hmm.
because I had a little hiccup with a company, and yeah, that was a big eye opener for me. What they did for me was, I'm forever grateful, man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Huge shout out to Fort
So
Piston, man.
yeah, man, they are literally the best, the one and only, man. Like, I had went with another company, and I had a motor built. It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even put it in my car.
Really?
Like, yeah, I opened I'll never forget. So mind you, I paid in full.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't didn't miss anything. So I had a detailed list of what I wanted, what our recipe was. I didn't get that back.
Hmm.
So I contact Four Piston. I'm like, hey, you just tear this thing down apart for me. I had a gut feeling. I don't know what it was. I opened it up. I'm like, I spent $12,000 on this. I'm like, no. So, mind you, I send it to him. I have him tear it down. I get a call. Well, your motor's built used parts. This, and that. Your cylinders are .003 out of round. Bearings are all grinded down. Like, what did you do? Well, I bought everything brand new as far as I knew.
Yeah.
And After that, I had to throw that whole thing away. I had to eat that. I ate that whole
Twelve
loss.
thousand.
Yeah, ate it. Mind you, I didn't even get the car racing yet. I didn't get the car racing at this point. So after eating that, that's when Ford Piston, you know, took care of me. I purchased an engine through them, and I've been rocking with them ever since. Like I said, you see when you go down there, they open their arms to you like family. And that's
Yeah.
what they did for me. And I'm forever grateful for everything they do. I mean, you need help, they're there. Like, and they got their own car to worry about too.
Yeah.
They're actually, and they help out everyone. Period. Like, there's no, I have not one bad thing to say. Period. There's nothing. I can't say anything bad.
Yeah. Doesn't look like you ever want to say anything bad, bro.
No,
You
I
seem
don't
like a
have
good
anything
guy.
bad to say. I just try to. I'm honest, man. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You ask me a question, I'm gonna give you the right answer. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna hide anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna be straightforward with you. You know.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. I'll tell you that, and I don't want anyone to learn the way I had to learn. Who's gonna build this type of caliber car and take that kind of a loss? Not even going in yet. I was discouraged. I'm like, what the fuck, man? At the end of the day, so, I chalked it up, and like I said, it's what I love to do. I dump money into that car, man. It just never ends. It doesn't end. There's literally always something you're going to progress and do. The car's never finished. The car's never finished. That's the way I look at it. It's always going to evolve, especially what you see coming from 2018 to 2020. You look at these cars.
Yeah.
They're faster, they're more competitive, and they're fucking flying, dude. So I can just imagine the years that are going to progress on. I mean, we're going to be fucking flying, dude. I can only,
Yeah, definitely, man.
I'm just curious. The technologies, everything is just so advanced, and it's gonna be fun.
You ever think about going all-wheel drive?
Yeah, I've definitely, like I said, I was a turbo guy. I always wanted a turbo, and I never got to experience it yet. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's why I got my buddy Ryan over here building his EM1 that he's had with a K-swap turbo. So, I'm praying on that right now. I'll finish that car up. And then, I'll make it the itch and build a street car and just have a little weekend cruiser or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not trying to get myself in trouble. That's why if he's got his car, I'll just go for a ride with him.
Got you.
I don't, I get too reckless, bro. I'm bad enough at the track. You put me in a car that could do 160, 180, it's a problem. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to tap that fucker out.
I feel you, bro. Every time I drive the BMW, it's like I'm racing the world, but they just don't know it.
You even tell me, Joe, what are you racing yourself, bro? Yeah, you're fucking going down here just ripping. Who you racing? Yeah, I just want to fly, dude. That's why I can't have a street car.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we actually we're gonna be bringing the right-hand drive home soon, and that one's going under the knife too. That's kind of a top secret project, but there's definitely some 4-piston on that, and then there's definitely some FCS on that, and that's all I could say about that.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be a good time though, man.
Oh man.
You might even see me at the track busting like 12 seconds or something. Who knows?
That's what I want to see, Frank.
12 seconds in an 8-second car. Yeah, I would like to, dude. The hardest thing, bro, is where I'm at right here. The track is about 2 hours away. And, even if you think about SoCal, how many Honda people there are, dude, SoCal is so spread apart, dude. It's not like down the street there's a bunch of guys that I could go street racing with, or Honda guys or whatever, there's all those small pockets. So if I did go out there, it would probably just be me and a couple guys, and I'm just bitching right now. I just need to do it, and I don't have a Honda to race. So once I get it ready, it'll probably be I'll probably take it out there and see what I can do.
Yeah,
we'll see, man. We'll see. But I'm excited for you, bro. I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, man. I'm stoked. I can't wait to go back with everyone, be competitive, and just do what we do at the end of the day. Race, put on a show.
Fuck yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Good shit, man. Well, I'll definitely be keeping an eye next weekend, see how the car performs, and then next month, hopefully I get to see it in person.
Yeah, you will. I'm sure you'll be coming down to Cecil, and then I'm going to drag you to World Cup, and you'll never leave that event ever.
I'm not even trying to fly at all, dude. But I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right, so I'll make this bet. You fly out to to Maryland, I'll fly out to Cali.
Oh shit!
I've never been to Cali. My wife was born in Cali.
Where at?
Mind you, I've never been to Cali. You fly out to World Cup, I'll come out to something out there. You
Dude,
show me
fuck
something.
yeah. That's it.
I'll do that.
All right. My wife has to let me go. If she lets me go, I'm down.
All right.
Where's your wife from in California?
Her dad was in a Navy base. To be honest with you, I don't remember. I just know she was born in Cali, and she's never been either.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, she was a baby.
Yeah.
They moved back here, but yeah, I've always wanted to go to Cali. I'm going to be honest with you, and I just need a reason to go out there.
Dude, you got to come, man. Hopefully we can do a podcast in person, man. And you can bring that trophy over.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Joe, I love talking to you, man. You're a very positive person, and that's rare to find in this community, man. I love it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Keep being you, bro. For real.
I will.
I love
man.
it.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity and just, letting me be on the podcast. It was dope. Like I said, everything's a dream come true. I never thought like I'd be talking to you, being a part of this whole thing. It's I'm grateful for everyone. Like I said, it's not a one man show. It's about the crew. Everyone plays a role in this part. It's not just me.
Yeah, dude.
That's the way I look at it. You got to give the people that need their credit where it's due. Like, you see me driving the car, but like I said, you don't see what the work that's put in. And it's not just me. It's a crew of people. And just like everyone else, they have their crews, but they need just as much credit as I do for driving the car because they make sure I'm safe at the end of the day. They're making sure everything's good. So, with that being said, you always need your help. You need a dedicated crew for kids that want to start out. You got to have your friends that want to take around with cars. You can't do it alone. Me and Ryan did it for years, and it was tough, bro, on us. We put a number on our body for sure.
Yeah. But
and
dude, it seems like you have the perfect recipe right here, man.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. They always say there's something in the water down there in Connecticut.
I love it. I love it, dude. Joe, I wish you the best, man. I don't want to say I wish you success because I already know that it's coming your way, dude. You just got to keep putting in the work, and that's it, man.
That's it, man. That's it.
Hell
I
yeah.
want everyone to win. So
definitely, man.
That's the way I look at it.
So before we get out of here, where can people find you at and keep track of the car?
You can find me at alpha_K on IG. And then you got all my buddies you can follow. You got EPB-EM1 is my buddy Ryan. And then from there on, you'll see the crew.
Yeah. Sick, man. I love it. Once again, bro, wish you luck. Hopefully everything goes great with you next weekend at H-Day. If you guys aren't doing anything next weekend, which is the 15th and 16th of August, H-Day in Epping, New Hampshire, make sure you guys check it out. Amazing event, man. I love H-Day. I love those guys. Huge supporter of them, and I wish them all the best. And huge shout out to our sponsor, Heel Toe Automotive. Been around since 2002, man. Make sure you guys check them out for all your Honda parts. And if you listen to the commercial, you know how to get hooked up over there. So make sure you check them out, HeelToeAuto.com, or on Instagram at Heel Toe Automotive. Make sure you guys check out Joe. Wish him some luck for next weekend. And follow him on Instagram at we'll have it listed below. And thank you guys for listening. This is Downtime with Downstar, episode 189, and we're out. Peace.